Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, power. Hi guys, Steve here, and on this video I'll be unboxing my Asus GTX 1080Ti ROG Strix overclocked graphics card. It's a bit of a mouthful. I've been saving up, so I thought I'd treat us. Me with a new graphics card that can play everything, and you with better looking graphics on my videos. Let's start by taking a quick look at the box. This card has 11GB of GDDR5X RAM, DirectX 12 and OpenGL 4.5 support, 2 times more contact with a GPU for improved thermal transfer, dust resistant maximised airflow fans, Aurora Sync which is RGB LEDs, so you can pick whichever colour you want, 4-pin connectors for optimised fan control, and this card has been built by 100% automated production to ensure the best quality. Oh, and you also get a 3-year warranty. Let's open it up and see what you get inside. Oh, there's no tape on this one, it's usually sealed up. That's well and truly stuck inside, so I'm going to have to open the other end and push it out. Okay, we have a black box with a Strix logo on it. I'll start with this black envelope. You have a driver disc and a software to tweak your graphics card speed, plus the LED lights. The installation guide booklet, I won't be needing that. A power adapter that I don't think anyone uses. A couple of spare cable ties. Now we get to the graphics card. That's everything out of the box. I'll take it out its anti-static bag straight away so it doesn't rattle on. Running normally, the GPU boost clock is 1683 MHz, base clock 1569 MHz. However, if you click the overclock button that comes with the software, the boost clock then rises to 1708 MHz, and the base clock goes to 1594. Its memory clock speed is just over 11,000 MHz. And there's my beauty. As you can see, this one's got 3 fans, but they'll hardly ever turn on, so my computer's going to be nice and quiet. That's because it's got a huge heatsink, but it does increase the size of the card's depth, with this one slightly going over 2 slots. On the top you have a backplate, which helps disperse heat, and the white logo on the right changes to whatever colour you want. The software to do that is on the disc that came with this. On the top right, you'll see that this card needs 2 8-pin power cables to power it, so it's best to double check to make sure your power supply is big enough. At this side you have the 2 4-pin sockets, so you can connect your graphics card to your system and control the fans that way. And on this side is the connections for your monitor. You have one DVI connection, which is good because I can still plug in my older screen. Then 2 HDMI connections and 2 display ports. But you're going to have to take my word for it because I can't get this pin out. This is a 1080 Ti size next to the old 970. It's quite a lot longer and deeper, so make sure you've got a case big enough to take it. This is a graphic card plugged in so you can see the lights. It's on breathe at the moment. With Asus's light control software that comes on a disc, there's a few modes to pick from, and a temperature setting could be quite useful, as you can see how hot a card is just by looking at its colour. This is what its colour cycle mode looks like. Pretty colours, but I'm going to go for the Nublet's orange. Okay, now onto the benchmark tests. First I ran 3D Mark on my old 970, and that gave me a time spy score of 3649, but then I ran the same benchmark on my 1080Ti, and that gave me a whopping 8864, well over twice the score that my 970 came in at. Next I did the same test on 3D Mark 11. My old 970 gave me 4991, not bad, better than 59% of all other PCs. But when I ran the same test on my 1080Ti, I got a massive 12,666. That's getting really close to 3 times what my 970 got, and 96% better than all other results. What an amazing card. Next I tested 3 of the most graphically demanding games. First, Warhammer Total War, the DirectX 12 version. At 1080p, maximum settings on everything. Having high-res shadows on all these units is a killer for most other cards. Normally it ran above 50 frames a second, with its lowest being 35 FPS on its most demanding parts. As you can see, it looks amazing. Next was Star Citizen. 1080p, maximum settings again. In my ship hangar, it never dropped below 60 frames a second, but when I was in a persistent universe, it did go down to 30 FPS. But remember, the game's in pre-alpha, so don't read too much into it because there's a lot of optimization still to do. Then finally, and the main reason why I brought this card, ARC on maximum everything. Doesn't it look good? Hell yeah! I'll have a quick look around. Ooh, isn't my Let's Play going to look good? Yes, when I finally get round to doing it. At 1080p with everything turned up to max, the frames per second didn't drop below 50, but I'm sure if you're standing in the middle of a huge base, it's going to be lower. Yes, this graphics card is fairly pricey, but it's a huge jump in power and worth it to play everything on maximum, and all my videos will look even better for you now. So I would definitely recommend it, and I'll put a link in the description box below so you can look at its specs or just in case you want one. I hope this video has been helpful, and if it has, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again. Goodbye.